There is a say that wahala no the end. True, wahala no the end. Do you see this building behind me? The owner is about to lose it. Yes. You know why? He bought this land some years back, and the land was there. This year he engaged this structure. He has raised it to the third floor, and somebody has just come from nowhere and is claiming ownership of the land. And you know what? The man has all the documentations. Likewise, he too has the documentations. As it stands, the case is in court. But in court, you know, the person who first bought it is already having an upper hand. The person is already losing his investment. This is what is happening in Yaounde here. There are many people who are falling victim of a double sale deal. Before you buy a landed property in Yaounde, there are things you must check. There are things you must put in place before you buy a landed property. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you 5 different things you must put in place before you buy a landed property in Yaounde. So let's get into the video. Okay, like I said, many people have fallen victim to a double sale deal. Many people are fallen victim of a double sale deal in Yaounde. This means that you buy your land and they present you all the documentation you buy, and at the end, somebody come up and start claiming ownership of the property which you have just bought. And at the end, you find yourself in following up litigation cases. You find yourself going through different challenges. So in this lecture, we are going to be highlighting 5 things which you must put in place before you pay for a landed property in Yaounde. So there are 5 different things you have to put in place before you pay for a landed property in Yaounde. Before we go ahead, make sure you like, follow, share, and comment on this post to make it go viral so that many other people are going to watch this video and not be scammed. Let's do this so that we can end this scam. So let's go ahead. The first thing to do is that you should never buy an unregistered land. Never buy an unregistered land. An unregistered land is a land that does not have a land title. If somebody tell you that the process has been engaged, you know, there are people who tell you that the process has been engaged, it's already at the level of the land tenure, they have done the cadastral, and then so just buy, and then they will then transfer everything in your name. You are going to be the one to be following up the property. Don't buy, don't buy, don't buy, except it is something at a very cheap cost that you know, even if you lose that money, you will not feel it, you will not cry. But our advice, if you want to put millions into buying a landed property, don't buy a land that is not registered. Don't. The second thing is check the authenticity of the documents. Check the authenticity of the documents. I'm telling you, is the land having a title deed? Is the land having full documentations? Check the authenticity of these title deeds. You know, there's what we call in Cameroon titre foncier, or the land registration document. So you need to be able to check to find out the title deed of the land. And there are things you need to check on this title deed to know whether it is valid. You know, when each time we want to get into a landed property, want to buy a landed property, we will request the owner to bring this property or to bring this land documents. When the person brings the land documents, we check at the registration number. This is the registration number. For those who don't know, this is the registration number. In every land document, you will see this thing here. You will see it. And then you will see the division that the land is matriculated in. You will see the volume, the lot, and all the size of the land, and everything is mentioned on this page, on this first cover of the title document of the land certificate. So before you get into buying a landed property, make sure you check this. If you can check this, then you are good to go if it is valid. How do I know it is valid? You need to now send it to the land tenure for verification. So that takes us to the third point. It takes us to the third. So to be sure of it, you need to snap the first page of that document which carries that number, the division, the size of the land, everything. Snap the first page, send it to somebody at the land tenure. Send it to somebody at the land tenure to verify it for you. If you don't have somebody at the land tenure here in Yaounde, in any division here in Yaounde, then you can contact us. We are going to help you to verify the authenticity of the document. The person will take it, check in the register whether that document actually is registered on that person's name. If it is registered on the person's name, he is going to check other verifications and give it back to you and confirm to you whether you can go ahead to buy the land or not. Then the third thing to do is to visit the site with a surveyor or someone run as such. You know, there are many people who come and just look at the surface area and tell you this land is 300 meters square, is 500 meters square, and you pay. You just pay. Remember, land is sold in Yaounde on meter square. They will tell you the price of a meter square and they will multiply that price to the number of meter squares they are selling to you. Somebody may look at the land by eye view and just give you a certain number which is not, especially lands that are not having a regular shape. You may not know the exact surface area. So get a surveyor to that site to give you the details of the total surface area and to also check other issues. Check other issues like to do with the topography, whether the place is going to have a problem in future or not. So check all those little things. The next thing to check is to get signatories, get other people who sign that title deed document. Who are the people who sign the document? Find out those people who sign the document and then get to them. There are different people who sign the title document. Get to those people. Make sure all the people who sign the title document are available as witnesses. They are seated. Even if they are not the ones signing again, there should be witnesses. At least let them come and sit down so that if there is any problem, they are going to point it out to you. And at the end of that, you know, if you tell them to come and you have something to give to them, they will gladly come because Yaounde man like chop, as you know. So they will come and at the end, you are going to satisfy them. And in that meeting, you take records, snap them, make a family picture with them. Make a family picture with them so that in case tomorrow one of them come up to start complaining, you are going to point out that, hey, we all gathered here on this day and we did this thing together. So after you do that, the next thing is to pay the sum that is agreed to the person. Remember, you have to pay it in the presence of some others, those who sign the document. Pay it in their presence, but pay it to the person who is rang as such to collect. It could be the family head, it could be the owner of the land by itself, whatever. Find out who is qualified to receive the money, especially in a family where there are many signatories. Find out who is qualified to receive the payment. So don't pay without finding out these things. So when you are paying, you can either pay in cash, in check, or in electronic transfer. You can either pay in check or in electronic transfer. So these are some of the things you need to put in place. If you doubt the authenticity of the document and the people, then just tell them, I want us to go to the cadastral plant, the cadastral center or the land tenure office so that we can do all these transactions there. You know, you remember when you go there, they are going to ask you a certain fee that you have to pay. It is better you pay that money to secure the land than to cry the money and then cry later. Yeah. So the process is a tedious process. But if you feel that this process is difficult, is tedious, then we are available in Yaounde to follow up everything on your behalf. If you want to buy a landed property in Yaounde, please just go down to the video description below. Then you are going to join our Telegram channel where we post lands that we have verified everything about the properties and they are all clear. We have posted different videos of different landed properties here in Yaounde that are on sale. So if you are there and you want to get to buy a land in Yaounde, make sure you contact us. Join that link. If you get to our Telegram channel, just leave a comment on the video or the landed property that pleases you, or you can call this number. It's a WhatsApp number. You can WhatsApp us, Frank Business Connection, on this number. Then we are going to help you in the process. We put in place a lot of things when it comes to land. We can get a land for you. We can help you construct your building project from start to finish and give you the keys. We can as well manage your property, like you may want to do a rental property and you are not here in Cameroon. We may, if we agree, we are going to follow up, get tenants enter your house, then we make sure we manage the tenants. You only receive your money in your account, then you pay our commission. So that's how Frank Business Connection works. So if this video added a value to you, make sure you subscribe. So I am reading from our Telegram channel. Just click the channel. You are going to have a link on the video description below. Click to the channel. You are going to read more. You'll read more and you get more videos also concerning our real estate business in Cameroon. We are going to be posting a lot of videos there concerning real estate in Cameroon. So, till we meet again, thank you.